Hey y'all, so I saw this really good short, and it basically explained the American political spectrum. It showed how the United States has basically shifted to the top right of the typical political compass. And there were some comments on that video. I don't remember exactly who posted it. I'm sure multiple people have, but there were some comments on that video, and it was, I'm not convinced that Joe Biden is authoritarian. So I thought I'd make a video on that. For me, the most prominent piece of evidence that shows that Joe Biden is an authoritarian and that the Democrats are in general is that in the winter of 2022, I believe it was, there was this strike going on by these workers. I think it was a railroad union strike, if I'm not mistaken. But either way, there was this strike going on by these workers. And Joe Biden stepped in as his power as president, and as somehow is the law, he stepped in and stopped the strike from happening. He forced a negotiated deal between the railroad workers and their company. In other countries, that doesn't exist. President can't just step in and say, "This is your deal now." And why did he do it? He did it because he didn't want inflation during Christmas. That's why he did it. On top of this, there was no Democratic primary in 2024 in many states. Florida, for example, just shut down their primary. They didn't have one. They decided they didn't need to have one. That's authoritarian, just shutting down elections. On top of this, he sold weapons to Israel. He sold weapons to another authoritarian state. Authoritarians tend to help each other out. Joe Biden has a long, long history of working with large corporations and special interest groups that don't exactly have the American people in mind. So that's how Joe Biden is in the top right of the political spectrum. That's how he's an authoritarian.